Hi everyone, congratulations and welcome to your first year at Worcester State University. My name is Laurie Murphy, Associate Dean for Health and Wellness and Director of Counseling Services here on campus. I'd like to take this opportunity to share a few quick tips with you on your transition to your first year of college. First of all, one of the most important things is to be patient with yourself when it comes to your transition. There are no two students that transition to college the same way. You will all transition differently and you will do it on your own timeline. It's going to take some time and that's okay. If things don't go exactly the way you had anticipated or exactly the way someone told you that it would be, it's okay. You will find your way, but you really need to be patient. It may take some time. Next, I'd like to talk a little bit about learning to manage your time. Time management is one of those things that as you move through college, you will get better and better at. It will become a life skill for you. It's something that you're going to learn and develop all the years of your life. But for now, in your first year, some of the most important things are to create a schedule and get into a daily routine. Routines are consistent. We know what to expect from 1 minute to the next, and they really help keep us focused and on point. Next, I'd like to talk a little bit about working hard in class. Now, I know this may sound obvious, and I'm sure you've heard this from a lot of people over the last few months, but it's really true. The workload in college is a lot more than probably what some of you have experienced in high school. So in order to keep up, you're going to have to increase the amount of time that you study from day to day. And one of the ways that will help you stay on point, once again, is to create a routine and a schedule to help keep you focused. Next is really talking a little bit about self-advocacy and the importance of asking for help when you need it. We just talked about your academics and the fact that the workload is going to be a little bit more, and it's going to be really important relative to your academics to ask for help as soon as possible. You have access to your academic advisors and you have access to the staff of the Academic Success Center. If you are struggling academically, please make sure that you ask for help and get support as soon as possible. If you're struggling emotionally and you're having a hard time coping with the transition, or having a hard time coping if you're living on campus, being away from your family, missing your high school friends, you can contact the counseling center and any one of us would be willing to meet with you and talk with you. It's okay to ask for help. You're not alone. Many of you are struggling with the same things. So please understand that. If you need help, ask for it. Being your own best self-advocate will be one of the most important skills you develop while you're here at Worcester State. Next, I'd like to talk about being open to making new friends. What we know is that this can be one of the most stressful things for first-year students. You're leaving your high school where you knew all of your teachers and you had a lot of friendships, which you're going to continue to have those friendships from high school, but now it's time to meet some new people, and now it's time to connect with your peers here at Worcester State. And again, this is something that everybody is going to do on their own time, but it'll be important for you to take a little bit of a risk, get outside of your comfort zone, and maybe start a conversation with somebody, either one of your classmates, even if it's on Zoom, or if you're living in the residence halls, to start that conversation with one of your suite mates, or perhaps somebody down the hall. But please try to come in with an open mind and be willing to start some conversations in your new environment. Next is to really think about getting involved on campus, getting involved either by being part of one new activity or being part and joining a student organization. Those are some of the fastest and best ways to make connections here at Worcester State. We have many opportunities, and typically there's something for everybody here on campus to be involved in or to participate in. So whether student organizations are meeting remotely, whether programs and activities are again remotely or in person, the most important thing again is to think about stepping outside of your comfort zone and taking part in an activity and or getting involved in a student organization. Many of you had leadership positions in your high schools. We strongly encourage you to continue to grow in that area of leadership here at Worcester State. We have many leadership opportunities, all of which can be done remotely and or in person, depending upon how we work those in the fall. For those of you that have never had a leadership position in high school, again, this is the time to get out there and to try something new, try something different. We want you to really sort of have a large number of experiences while you're here at Worcester State and really develop your sense of self and grow. And student leadership positions and involvement is a great way to do that. Finally, I would just like to say that one of the things that you all have learned, and that all of us have learned too, is that, despite being in this pandemic, you have all learned how resilient you are. We have all seen and learned just how creative people can be when it comes to making connections virtually, when it comes to having fun at a time where things can seem so difficult and uncertain. And so we want you to know that here at Worcester State University, you are not alone. We are here to support you. We are all in this together at Worcester State to help you all transition through your first year of college. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you in September.